Yeah, hello everyone. As Reka mentioned, we'll be talking about investment platforms, particularly in the region. I guess let's start off by getting to know each other a little bit. Do we have any startup founders or anybody who works in a startup? Okay. What about corporate executives? The other flip side of the form. Okay, perfect. So I guess this is relevant for everybody because on the one hand, if you're a startup, raising funds is important for you. On the other hand, if you're an investor or you have savings, you want to know your different options for investments. So we'll start off by, I guess I'll give you an introduction of, typically investments were a question of, your options were, do I invest in real estate? Should I invest through my bank? And within the bank, you had several options as well. You could either have bonds or a savings account, or they gave you many options. Depends on how much risk you're willing to take and how much returns you're aiming to get. And recently, though, with the internet, it's become easier to invest in different startups and in different places around the world. And this is where investment platforms come in. We have, from a startup point of view, we know that raising funds is very important for you, and it's important for you to be able to do it on pretty quickly and move along with your raising time period fast, so that you can survive and you can continue your operations. And for that, going to a bank and asking for a loan can be a very lengthy process. And it's time consuming, and sometimes, most of the time, if you're a startup, they will unfortunately not accept your form. So, and then from an investor point of view, you want to diversify your investment. You want to be able to, not just go through your bank, but you want to have more influence on your investment, on the business that you're investing in, on their performance, and be able to track them once you have made an investment, which is not something that you can do through your bank. So when you go and use an investment platform, they will vet the startups for you, the businesses, and they will then provide you within 20 different options that you can invest in, that you can look through within 1 hour, and then decide how you want to diversify your portfolio, how much risk you're willing to take, and how what your interest is. Sometimes it's not just about the money or that you can make, but it's also about wanting to contribute to a particular industry or helping your local economy grow, and so that's where it can be very helpful to you to go through an investment platform. So as you can see, some of them are regulated and some of the platforms aren't regulated, and it's something that you can look into and see whether or not this is helpful or how it can be of use to you. It has a major impact on banks because, for one, a lot of people are turning away from banks now and instead going to crowdfunding platforms or investment platforms and trying to get their money there. And instead of it being a loan, now it's equity, but it's taking a big chunk from the banks. And the way that they are reacting to it is one of two ways. They are either buying a channel, such an investment platform, and eliminating some of the competition that way, or they are partnering with some of the platforms and then offering their clients the option to invest in the businesses that are on this platform, and that offers the clients unique products. As you can see, it's been fintech and has been just booming in the past years. And it's been growing with people wanting to have access to different businesses in different countries around the world, and to be able to diversify, not just in. Sorry, you have a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thanks. When it comes to crowdfunding, you're not registered, you haven't registered your business yet, or you will not register, you will not have a copyright. So you're telling everyone about your idea. So do you feel that it's quite risky to do so?
From a point of view of the startup, you're saying that you won't get the funding that you need?
No.
From the point of view of startups?
Why not the investor?
Why would they invest?
Idea,
okay.
look at the idea, steal it, and just.
Okay, that's actually a very good question. The way that investment platforms usually work is that any interested and serious investor will put money in an escrow account. So they're in it to invest. They don't necessarily have the time to go through different startups from all around the world and look at all these ideas. They're not there to take ideas. They're really there to try and make money. And they're serious because they put money in an escrow account. And eventually, when we do present to them several ideas, then they invest, and that's where the money the funds is injected into the startup. So there's not much room for them to, they don't even have access to all these ideas and all these startups prior to actually putting money with the platform. So does that answer your question? Okay, good. All right, and some of the attributes that we have in crowdfunding and investment platforms is that it opens up an entire, it gives access to so many things. For example, a lot of the investors are either corporate executives or people working at McKinsey. Sorry. People working at McKinsey or in the banking industry, and so they have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge, and they are able to influence the performance of the businesses by actually giving back. There will be, for example, through investment platforms, e-mentoring, or a lot of mentoring sessions that can be offered, a lot of feedback from the investors who also have a lot of experience, and it'll just help the businesses in turn grow and perform better. And it helps the investors as well be involved in their own investment and contribute and sort of give back. Thank you. So I guess this is it for investment platforms. I tried to keep it short. Do we have any questions? No question? Okay. I guess I can give you an example of such an investment platform here in Dubai. Would be Invor-Out, which is Invor-Out. It's Invor-Out. I'll come and spell it for you. And in general, the idea is always similar, is that a lot of businesses are vetted, and then they're posted on this platform, and on the other side for the investors, they have to put their money on the side, and then they're offered several ideas which they can go through rather quickly, and along with the ideas, they're also given the due diligence which is done for them, so they don't have to spend so much time going searching the business and the industry and all of that. Everything comes in a package, in a document, and it makes it quite easy for them to just decide whether they want to invest or they want out. So that's it. If nobody has any questions. No? Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Invor-Out. INVO